All right, let's get started. It's about 3:15 in the morning. I have to kind of talk quiet. So, all right. We'll start here. So, if you guys watched previous videos about kind of like updates and whatnot on like videos and what's been happening, and I believe about a few videos back, maybe about 3 to 4 ish, not too long ago, was the update that I got a job. So we're gonna talk about like I guess the different shift from everything happening and kind of, when time kind of goes in, you kind of mm, like things kind of set into place. I'll put it. I had to cut that out. Hopefully the audio is working better now. So I guess to kind of kick things off is my job is really deteriorating my mental and physical state. Mental, I'm fine. In general, I'm pretty mentally tough, but like you notice a difference. Like in your head, it feels, I don't know, you kind of like react a certain way, or your body reacts a certain way, and your brain sends messages to your body, and your body does the same. So you're kind of like you'll notice, you understand, right? And especially, you know, as time and things settle and things go in, you kind of like get to see things. And I knew this was gonna I knew it was probably gonna happen, but it's kind of like the sacrifice I have to make temporarily for now to help me get to the next step. So let's talk. I work well, they lied to me, but during the interview, but so they said it was 410s, but depends. A lot of the time we'll have to work. Depends on like certain counts, whatever, boring stuff. But sometimes we'll have to do maybe 2 to 4, let's say, times out of a month of mandatory overtime. So it's not 410s, but um, so sometimes we'll have 40 to 48. Some people want to work a whole another 10, maybe a 50-hour a week, and there's day shift and there's swing shift. So I work the swing shift. And thing is, especially during winter and fall, like, and especially in winter, it gets dark at like in the beginning, it's like almost pitch black at 4:35, and I go to work at about 4. So most of the time, I hardly see the sun. I hardly see daylight, and that's tough. Like that is really bad, especially like people are like, oh, that's so stupid. Like this is bullshit, but it's like, dude, no, like especially for guys, like being out in the sun is very important for your health and your testosterone. Everybody knows that. And the thing is, here in Oregon, it's not as sunny, let's say, as like over some of the, I guess, let's say like Florida, for example, or California, where people are out, more people are in shape. The sun's out, hot weather's a lot warmer, hotter, and you know, versus here, people are more inside. It's colder, it's more gray. Some people say more depressing. People are a lot different, and there's not of like huge dreams and aspirations like there is over in some of those places where I've had like friends go to like Miami and say, "Oh my God, I'm meeting so many like-minded people, millionaires, billionaires, walking by, seeing Bugattis go through the streets and stuff." And you're like, "Holy shit!" Versus like Oregon, it's really different. But we'll talk about that some other time. One of the biggest things is I don't see the sun a lot. So on weekends, I try and do my best to get out, see the sun, wake up a little earlier, and try to get some sunlight. Or go out, maybe do a sport or whatnot, or work out at home. So I'm trying to build a home fighting gym, but I mean, at that point, it's going to take so long that I'm just probably going to do an actual gym membership. We'll see. But the thing is, let's talk about that. So it's very it's very like if I were to add the gym to my schedule. So I get off work, let's say 2:15. I get home at about 3 latest, middle latest. I'm in bed, get home, unload, and fall asleep at 4, sometime to maybe shower, brush my teeth, get a snack or something, get ready for tomorrow. If I'm in bed by 4, which sometimes it's a little later, but because I feel like the issue with me is when I have a very hard time sleeping because I feel like I'm losing so much time. Like I'm there, like I need to do something. I need to do something. Like I want to sleep, but at the same time I can't. Like there's so much I have to think about and get off my mind because my mind's in a different state when I'm working, and I'm not really like myself when I'm at work. I'll put it that way. I'm just like kind of silly at work, but like outside of work, it's like completely different. But at the same time, I don't like to be dishonest, and I would love to be authentic, but for the kind of person I am, it's just not the right, I guess, thing for a workplace. So I would have to. Well, I get in at work. I have to clock in at like 3:45 p.m. So and then I get home around 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Sorry. So if I were to get in bed at 4, wake up about. I mean, I could wake up at 10, 11, 12, but I want to try to get 8 to 9 hours. Because it's really important to get a lot of sleep, especially. So I was like 8 to 9 hours, so maybe get up 11 or 12 or something. And then I'm about half an hour to 45 minutes away from my work. So then I'm like, okay, so now I have to make that time to commute, which isn't bad. It's like, okay, so let's say I get up at 11, maybe I do 8 or 12. Let's say I do 8. Yeah, 8 to 9 hours. I wake up at 12, get ready to go. I could leave at 1 or 1:30, get at the gym at 2, and then work out for an hour, be done at 3 or so, 3 latest, very short workout, and then go work after, get to work at like 3:30, go throughout the day. And I won't probably have as much, I'll probably be a little more tired than normally. But usually when I work out, I get more energy, but it depends, then it's like, when I work out, sometimes I do more. I'm like, oh, this, like, I'll keep going, I'll push myself. And after I'm like, oh shit, I'm not going to have anything for work. And then at work, I'm going to be tired. And then once, I get tired and because you have to push the line, you have to like, get things out, you have to make things right and perfect. And, it's kind of like, oh, so I've got at least some energy for that to make count and go at a good pace. So, you're making certain amounts of something, whatever it could be, to get the products out there. So I could implement that, which is probably not a bad idea, and which I might end up doing anyway. Or it's like, okay, well, maybe I would do a light workout at home before and then go to work. And then after I'm off work, go to the gym, which is open 24 hours. And it's like 5 minutes from where I work, 5 to 10 minutes. It's very close. And do a short workout there and then drive home. But I would be in bed later and I'd be getting up later. So I wouldn't have, this thing, because I'd be getting up so much later, I won't have a lot of in between time. So, okay, it'd be better to do it before and then be able to have some time to get some daylight, get some workouts in, get some, like, you know, whatever I need to is to get done in the morning. And then so after work, when I get home, I can just go straight home. So kind of the thing I like, but I would much rather want to do a fighting gym than I do like a weightlifting gym because I love fighting and learning martial arts and stuff. So basically is another bad thing too is I'm not eating 3 meals a day like I used to. Sometimes it's 1 meal a day, 1 to 2, 3 rarely. When I get up, sometimes I get up later because I'm so tired from the night. Man, I'm just so tired, driving home late. And maybe I'll have something in the morning before I go, or I would just wait it out, eat a little bit on my first break, or then wait for lunch. So that's 1 meal or two. Then when I get home, I'll have a small snack, but it's not like big healthy meals. It's not a breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's like it's not terribly unhealthy, but sometimes it's pretty good, and some good stuff. And I'm pretty strict. Like I don't drink soda. Like very rarely you'll catch me and be like, oh, there's nothing else to drink. I'll have one soda, but like I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke weed. I rarely ever drink soda. I don't like drinking. I used to drink energy drinks a little bit, but I hate those. So, but stuff like I value, like I don't eat a lot of sugar, and I try to eat as healthy as I can. But just eating one meal a day isn't like enough. So, okay, now I need to start packing, like which I do a lot of eggs or meat or whatever. But I think I need more like maybe a protein shake or some more like filling, nutritious things that I can have that kind of help me, like, so I can get stronger and gain weight and be like only eating one meal a day, 2 meals a day, not the most filling or healthiest or decently healthy, but barely getting sleep, barely getting sunlight, barely eating. I'm just gonna get skinnier and like have no energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm worried about, is like I know my health is not as strong as it used to be. So and like the pay isn't even that good, dude. Like I just don't understand how people got so fine and okay with this. Like especially Americans, like man, they just believe in this system so much. Like I hate this system so much, dude. It's so fucked. I know like now, a lot of things are changing and they're doing a lot to improve this system, which is good. And I'm not saying I'm lazy. No, I think it's great to work hard and whatever, but to work hard at something you love doing and for yourself and for your family. Not for really a company that doesn't really care about you, and they don't, the company I work for, I'm very lucky. They treat employees very well compared to many other companies. But I'm just saying the system in general, like it sucks away your life, man. And I guess if you're somebody who's not unique, and that's pretty just bland, I guess I'll say, or just kind of like we'll say an NPC, and I don't mean this, I'm just saying, I mean, I guess they're fine with it, but like for people who want to be, you know, bigger and want to do something greater and who are just different, you know, it's going to be a lot harder for them. A lot of people have a hard time understanding that. Not everybody wants to work a 9 to 5 and retire super old and just rely so much on the government and system and just not be able to afford the things you really truly want. Like, go 8 years in college, pay off that debt for like forever, and then just be in debt and just keep paying it off. And like, there's some people I know who still like just barely paid off their college or their degrees or their tuitions or their whatever, like, recently, maybe a few years ago or 5 years ago, or even some like recent, like now. And it's like, they're like in their late 30s, they're paying off still. Some of them pay them off earlier or later, but it's like, they say, oh, go to college, get a degree, and get paid really good money. But it's like, let's say you had a tuition you owed like 70 grand, and you made maybe after taxes 100 a year, but like still, that's like, you do the math, I guess, and you want to buy a house, a car, you wanted to have a family and stuff. Like, bro, that's gonna take a while, and it's like with what you're paying, it's just, and there's like guys who do tuitions for like 8 years. You think about how much that is. And college now is such a mess. College and universities are so fucking terrible now. Like, ask anybody in their right goddamn mind how bad universities and colleges are. The only people who I love college and university. Those are the idiots where their parents are literally paying for them to party, get drunk, do drugs, sleep around, and just fuck around. That's it. Only those idiots. But like, really, people are like, yo, like they're trying to do something. They're like, yo, what the fuck happened? Like, this is crazy, and it's just expensive. So many kids and people I know, like, they say college is a scam. I mean, if you got a scholarship, you probably have a better experience. But Like personally for me, back in the day, I understand, but now I wouldn't do 4, 6, 8 years of more school, and that's like, those are my years when I'm young, man. I don't want to waste all those years doing school, being in huge debt, just to get a degree that pays okay to have to pay off the tuitions for like the longest amount of time. It's like, it's a huge lie. The heck? I don't, hold on, I think I'm about to get busted. I don't want that. So, and it's like, with this job, like, I know I have to keep grinding a little bit to get things where I need to be going, but there's some sort of thing I have to do to kind of, could say, balance things out or make things, one a little more than the other. I'll explain it. So, from my health going down to my health going up, or being in the middle. So, with my job right now and where I'm at right now, and me working, this is the good side. It's me, and this is my like health right now. Is so if I'm higher up, that's good. If I'm lower, it's not. So right now, I would say I'm about, if I continue going like kind of where I'm going right now, I mean, in general, it's pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty stagnant, but it's probably going to be here for a little bit. And let's say if I'm going to work there for another year, my health is going to slowly degrade. Unless I'm like, okay, I figure out a plan, a schedule, a better routine to help me. I think it will be the same, but I'll be up a little bit, or, just by a little bit. But I think it's like, I'm not a big guy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big guy, but that's what I'm saying is it's not gonna help. Just keep getting, smaller and smaller, and my testosterone being kind of sucked out. Getting the numbers going down by the second. I want it to go up. So, however, though, I still do love the night, and I do enjoy what I do because I'm building stuff. I love building shit, but in general, it's like it doesn't have the greatest outcome for my health because it's just not what I feel like I'm really supposed to do. And I know it's just temporary for me to kind of figure out for what I really want to do, which I know that I mentioned in my other video. But yeah, man. And like, I wanted to do something with a sports or fighting, but like now it takes up so much time, and during the day, like, I only have certain times during the weekday that I can do the things I want, but on the weekends are like my days to do what I need to do. Build that store, build that agency, make those videos, edit those videos, post those videos. So, yeah, dude, my health hasn't, it's not getting, like, it's not really going up. But yeah, but the thing is, like, if I could, mm, actually, I'm gonna try and save up a bit more. So the goal I'm gonna say is maybe do, because I've only been there for like 3 months in days, but in like actual work days, it's been like a month and a half or so. But the goal is to work there for a maximum 1 year, maximum 1 year max. And I mean, even after taxes, the salary is like 36, 37 maybe, or 35, I don't know. Which, to be honest, it's fucking terrible, dude. Because I have high standards, man. Like, people are like, oh, that's very good money for an 18, 19-year-old. But I'm like, when you really think about it, you can't even get a new car for 35,000, bro. You can't even, you know how expensive rent is? Crazy, man. Stupid. So stupid. Everything here is expensive. It's like, dude, that'd be gone within a freaking year, dude. Literally less than a year. It's like, well, okay, put some of that into investments and stuff. But so, Hold on, I think somebody's awake. Be right back. Right, we should be good. So we're gonna start wrapping this up. 5 more minutes. So I could keep going on about this for a while. I would like to, but it's getting late. So let's put this to an end. The end of the day, don't give up. That's it. And the biggest enemy you will have is complacency. Probably the biggest killer ever is complacency. And once you get really deep into that, it's really hard to get out of it. But hey, that's the goal. We're gonna save up, work as much as I can, get as much money as I can, save all of it, invest it, and create stuff. And it's gonna get us somewhere. So let's see. But I took like 10 minutes to 5-10 minutes to pause this, so I kind of got off track here, but I think we'll just end it here. So I'll probably make another video about it sometime. So make sure you guys just stay tuned. And I can't wait to make the video, bro, where it's like we did it, we made it, and then, bro, it's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited for that video. And there's gonna be so many haters. I'm ready for them because I don't care. But like I promised you guys, I am not selling a course ever. So the most it would be, bro, like if I were like a chef and I could cook, I'd do like a cookbook or something. But that's it. No, I ain't selling no course, bro. But you guys think I should grow my hair out or should I go bald? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And I think we'll bring the next parts of the video back up some other time. So we kind of get back on track and maybe an update, just kind of like how health is doing once we go get that membership. So see you guys next time.